Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Where's everyone watching from? I see Nigeria in the house, someone said. Oh, I still have this on. I took an afternoon trade, you guys. But it doesn't matter. I brought hello. Oh, by the way, before we get to Ukraine, Greece, Georgia, Poland. Okay. Malaysia, South Korea, annyeonghaseyo, Morocco, good morning, bonjour, Long Island, the home of Billy Joel, North Carolina, former New Yorker, Sweden, Nigeria, Thailand, welcome, good morning, good morning, good morning, woo, it's another dawn, it's another day. West Coast, Best Coast, okay, before we get to started too much, I'm wondering, is anyone here who's been a regular want to be a moderator? So I've been adding a couple more moderators in the chat. Nice to see Nacho here. Okay. Okay, some people are volunteering, but I'll only choose ones that like I recognize. I recognize as like repeat people. Okay. I think I remember the trading matrix. And okay. I lost the other person. Oops. Good morning, mentality man. I lost the people. Okay. Good morning, good morning. Okay. Well, for the people that said me, I see your name again and I'll make sure in the coming days to also note it. Good morning, Tom Gunn. Yeah, big push up already, we can see. So I'm happy. Okay, so like yesterday we did have a continuation lower in the afternoon, and then ES, which is where I took an afternoon trade. By the way, I might do yesterday I just didn't have the energy for it, but like in the future, maybe if I do an afternoon trade, I might do like a members only stream for that. I don't know. Because like the thing that people like kind of forget is that like when you're doing things for free, you get all types of people. So you are like really putting yourself out there. And it's really hard to do that twice a day. So the morning is definitely free for everybody. But if I end up doing afternoon, but what I ended up doing for ES is it was just like a 5-minute type of trade on the 5-minute. This dipped into an hourly fair value gap. So when the point of interest is an hourly point of interest, you can look on the 5-minute for an entry, right? If it's a 15-minute point of interest, then like go for the 1 minute. But like that's where I feel more comfortable taking the 5-minute. But anyway, like I took this trade. Kind of happy I didn't have an audience for it because I did sit in like this drawdown. I entered a CE of this and I sat in drawdown in like 2 points for like 10 minutes basically. And then I did go to the 2R. So what we're gonna do today, trade just 1 mini at a time, right? So this is, I ended up taking this on, I did take on like multiple accounts, including my funded with my funded futures. But I'm just gonna go with one contract for today. My risk management plan is like, for the funded account and basically for everything else, because I'm gonna copy trade it, is like risk no more than $450 per trade. So that's gonna typically be one contract. I can barely hear myself. And so the thing is, like, what I'm doing is like, okay, I have 4,500 of drawdown. So I would have to lose like 10 trades for it to die, essentially, for me to blow up that account, right? It would have to be like 10 trades in a row. And then also, if I lose like 2 trades in a row, then I will go half risk on the next trade. Some people do that for 1 trade or whatever, but anyway, let's do, where's DXY? Honestly, right, we stalled right there at the 4-hour fair value gap yesterday. Right, and then the afternoon, it was, this is how it was like easier to go for the long, right? It like broke structure, and like this was like at like 3:30. So we're back above this. This was an hourly fair value gap that I looked at. So are you guys bullish or bearish for today for indices? Let me know. And also, like, I just want to say today is going to be back to regular programming. Let's put on a poll. Are you bearish or bullish for today? I think we are going for last week's high. Not for today, for the opening. Let's do that for the opening. For the open. Like, I totally get why some people charge for their like discords and whatever, because when you charge money, you get like higher quality audience that are like willing, because they already invested something, then they're willing to, you know, put in more work, or also just be nicer and generally just like nicer people. when you're like live in front of everyone, it's kind of interesting. I'm not going to talk about this for a lot, but like how you're going to get like criticized for anything and everything you do. So just remember, human, and I show the realities, I'm not going to lie. So I'm just being real. But like literally people get mad like, oh, because you have like a lot of viewers, blah blah blah, but then like just do it go ahead and try it yourself. YouTube has 1 billion users. But anyway, and then like you do something wrong and like you're under a magnifying glass. Kind of funny. But today I don't really have a lot of patience for people, so anyone being disrespectful will be blocked immediately. There will be no second chances, no second strikes or whatever, and no weird questions, please. I have to figure out how to mute some words. Someone like asking me like some weird personal questions, and like it doesn't bother me, but it's distracting. So we're above yesterday's high. Yeah, SMD, exactly. I don't, yeah, but I'm not really, looking too much. How to become a member? You just click like join. Yeah. Okay, so 55%. Yeah, so I appreciate everyone else though. Like you guys are awesome. I want to say though, the majority of my community are really cool people. You guys are really cool because like I try to foster that kind of environment where, I hope that like if you're a nice person, most people reciprocate. Like I did notice that yeah. Yeah. Like even like I saw someone like bought like 10 memberships for people, which is crazy. Okay. Let me figure out. I need to like it's my replicanto, my copy trader. I will put people have been asking me how I copy trade. I will put out a video for that. Um yeah, let me have some coffee though. Welcome to the Bagel Club. Big rollout. Woo! Yeah, mentality man, exactly. Because that's exactly what happens when we do a giveaway. I am a little bit more distracted because we do have a lot of new people then in the chat also. And that's like another thing when you give something away for free, like I said, you get a huge like yeah, people that want like freebies and it tends to be a lot. So I shout out to the moderators. I think I'd have slow-mo on for 5 seconds here. Okay. Shout out to the moderators. Woo! Um we have 9:30 open here. I have last week's high. We're above yesterday's high. Um London just went for it. Unfortunately, sometimes it just happens like that. So I'll just wait until Silver Bullet most likely. Put this on the NQ. I need to log in to get the feed data. Do 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 do. Yeah, Jake. Yeah. I just the giveaways are distracting for me, right? But I do want to like I want to give it away, right? But also yeah, so on those days it's a little bit more distracting, especially since we get like new people, a lot of different types of people that are in the chat. But hey. And I want to point out that I am some influencers are exclusive to a particular prop firm. I'm not exclusive to anybody. And I'm not getting paid to do a giveaway. I do get a commission if you use my codes or links, just like that's how that normally works. But for the giveaways, that's literally just me trying to give it away. But again, like some people, it's difficult because some people also are just nasty. Those types of people that that need free stuff. Let me see. Do do do. Rhythmic. But hey, I knew I was making that decision when I go live, so. And also, I know that people like there are different spies in here. It's just kind of funny. Like I know for a fact now that whenever I get into a trade, I notice that like the viewer count just like skyrockets, and I'm like, wow, does the algorithm push me more because of like there's more chat or something? But it's also that there's people from like that watch multiple live streams or multiple discords, and they like tell everyone what I'm doing, which is kind of funny. Kind of funny. Okay, are we bullish or bearish? Bullish, 57%. Good morning. Do. Yeah, you can use any. Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever. Yeah, so I'm not exclusive to any of them because I'm like also. I believe they all have different perks and things, and like I'm also just like trying to see what you guys like most also. Like I've noticed that some people were scalpers like Apex the most. Some people like the are telling me tell my funded futures to bring back the static 30K. Just noted. It's noted. Morning. Good morning. Good morning. We had 8:30 news. I think at 11:30, some Bostich is speaking, and he was already speaking beforehand. Um. All right. I'm not. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to like get my data feed going. I don't know why. Rhythmic is like. Okay. 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 It's good now. Yeah. Thanks for. Sometimes I get distracted too quite easily. Oh. Okay. It's fine now. It is fine. Cool. I just have to move this window. Let's go to the 5-minute, 15-minute here. So ugly. What the hell? Hmm. Let me open up a new one. Okay, so this is like a 4-hour fair value gap, if I'm not mistaken, or like a daily one. It's a daily one. So, like last week's highs dug into the CE of that and then rejected. So, we have to like get above last week's high to continue higher. Okay, finally. Let me set up my copy trader correctly. Okay. So I think most people said bullish. We like didn't retrace at all, honestly. Guess this did into this little 15-minute. But it's totally possible. Just this 9:30 snapped up. So then if you're doing that 9:30 move, but I don't really trust that because like this didn't manipulate anything on the low. Didn't go lower. But essentially this would have been the entry for failures. Right? Okay. Yeah, Richard, I agree. It's tough. I'm just focusing, but I don't look angry, bro. I'm literally just like looking at my other charts and looking at setting up ES as well in case I want to look up ES. You don't have to put me on a pedestal. I can look angry if I want also. I don't really have patience today, honestly. I'm not angry. It's my focus face, and also like I have bad eyesight. So anyway, what did I do yesterday? I completely messed up on that. I literally called the low of day and then I took way too many contracts. And the trailing drop, I literally said like I'm not good at taking profit, but one of the accounts actually went to the profit target 3,000, but I didn't click it fast enough. And then the other issue was I held it too long and then it came back and stopped me. So don't do that. I don't suggest trying to pass in one trade. You can pass in one day. Don't do it in one trade. Do it in like maybe 2 or 3 if you want to do that. So what I did yesterday was like I got one of them like halfway, so I'm trying to pass in like 2 trades. Yeah, I don't trust this. I wouldn't like long this again because like I just don't trust it when we're already just like squeeze up. I don't trust this low to hold the 930 low. DXY is running up higher. Actually, like, I would not long this. The stop would probably get ran. I've just made that mistake a lot times. So we'll see what happens with that. Was there an SMT at that high with ES? Yeah. Focus is definitely off today. I'm gonna have to take smaller leverage if I enter a trade. If it's super strong, it will continue higher. But I'm just saying why I don't enter the trade because I don't want to. DXY just doesn't look like it like broke to bearish structure, you know? I don't know. And what's crazy is like if I decide not to take a trade, I get comments about like you missed it. Just take whatever I want to do. If I'm calm, if I'm calm, I get told I'm boring, which is funny. And then if I'm excited, I get told don't get too emotional. Or they compare me to another streamer. Like I'm not allowed to get excited. Let's see what happens here. Yes is looking weaker. Look at this. Right? Why is ES? ES is weaker. Like I'm just looking at how NQ took those 830 highs. Yes and Y much weaker. This is Dixie. Okay, NQ's hitting high of day. NQ's going for last week's high. Let's see if it does it. Y I'm going to new low of day. DXY going higher. This is like the type of mornings that are just too difficult, and I'm not getting into a trade because of all the divergences and it not lining up with DXY and a large move overnight. That's just like a recipe for me for lower probability. You know? Yeah, there are SMTs like you can anticipate probably a short happening. We'll see, maybe at 10. We're up 1% in the day on NQ. We're up 0.3% for ES. And YM is down 0.37%. Also, like, for my funded account, I'm like really... I got funded with my funded futures, one account, and another one I still have that we're working out of drawdown a little bit. But so I'm copying them together. I'm going to take a small amount of leverage, like one contract, whatever it is, to risk only 450 per trade. But like the thing is, like, I also just want to take like a good high probability trade, like where I'm like, okay, yes, I know the draw and liquidity for sure. You know, A+ setup, especially on the funded, because what's good about that, my funded futures is that like you don't have to have you don't have to rush and have like a set amount of trading days to get paid out. It's just every 14 calendar days. So like you can have like just two or three like good trading days and like decide, okay, now I want to just wait for my payout now. So you don't have to push the button that much. So I like that. Anyway, so let's see if this like becomes like an inverted fair value gap if we go lower. This is the fair value gap. That took that high. Yeah, I just got inverted. So likely it just reached into it, likely goes lower from there. But I'm not going to take that. It's not really my type of setup. I'm just reading price. But I would think it's going for at least 930 low. So is leaving last week's high there. So weird. Yes, took the low day. Okay, it's coming back up. I would not short if this closes back above. I mean, I'm not even in a short, just saying. Not in anything. The way to actually wait for that is like a market structure shift, but by the time it like breaks this, probably be on the way down already. And it's not 10 yet, so I'm good. Okay, this did not close above that. Interesting. Just reading this. Just gonna read this. See what happens here. It's gonna go for last week's high, or is it gonna go for 930 low? I don't know. So I'm not in a trade. I just know I wouldn't be longing this. We can move this to chart to like the 15-minute look. It's just like, okay, so inversion, step, starting to bleed lower quickly. Likely just takes this out quick. Likely just goes for the 930 low pretty quick. We'll see. That's what I think is just going to happen. We'll see. I'm just reading price, not in any trade, you guys. See what this candle does. Still not inverting this again. Like it's getting rejected here again. It's very sloppy action. Very like slow action for like the first 15 minutes of the open. How big is that candle? Okay, so like went higher. Okay, so inverted back up. So it's like, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. It's not really looking shorts or that idea is invalidated. Okay. It's just grinding higher. Slowly. Slowly. I don't know. I don't really see anything for me right here, but I'm gonna keep reading price, and it doesn't like not even 10 a.m. yet. Just it's sloppy. God, I'm just happy I'm not in a trade because I would be sweating either way. Either way, I'd be sweating it out here. Yeah, it's pretty decoupled, I agree. Like I could be overall like bullish, but it didn't fit my criteria for taking like liquidity out. You know, so that's literally, this is like when I I don't trust this low to not get taken. Look how decoupled this is, right? This is like low probability conditions. Oops. You see, like, ES? Like, NQ is near its highs, and ES is near its lows for the day. I'm not sure that ES is near... Okay. It's from 2 days ago, that low. Yeah. NQ's just chopping. Okay. I guess, like, this is your other high. Your short-term high. Intermediate term high, short-term high here was made. Now we'll go quickly for those lows. This low. Took its sweet time there. Like, that was very sloppy. I thought it would happen here. I guess I had to make like another swing high first. Ugly. Honestly, so ugly, so choppy like that. So far, sometimes the best decision is no trade. Sometimes the best trade is no trade. I don't know. I didn't take anything, so weird. You have like when you have like no displacement on the 1 minute of like it after from taking a higher low, right? Like this is a fair value gap, but it's like not where it breaks the high. It's not in that area. There's no displacement after taking this low. Like that's when it's like tough conditions. Let's see chat. What do you guys think? Choppy morning or what? Nothing's clear to you either. Matthew West. Great action for scalpers. Yeah. Each their own. Yeah, no fair value gap on the move down on ES. That too. I think right now we're still in an inside day, right? Oh no, we're above yesterday's high. What about on ES? ES is inside. Yeah, ES inside day. ES never went for yesterday's high. I thought NQ would like go for the slope pretty quick, but I guess it's just chopping on the way there. This low is not safe, like I said. $2,000 people. Give the video a like. Or reading price. No trade yet for us today. DXY is starting to move down now. That is correct. Didn't really break any. Did it break any structure yet? kind of interesting. DXY now moving down and NQ's moving down. It's like decoupled across all the. ES just hit new low of day, NQ not even at 9:30 low yet. So weird. Yeah, might not be a trade yet. No, I'm not in a trade. You can tell when I'm in a trade. This is where it would show up on the smaller chart. That's my ninja. It's kind of crazy though. It's like, oh, I'll show like my trades and everything, and then I'll show my executions too. But you'll still get people like, how much money did you make exactly? Which before, like, I don't even like to look at the P&L while I'm in the trade. You can actually see yesterday I was very distracted by that, so I'm not gonna show that maybe until the after I'm out of a trade. But like, you could easily do the math. Like, I show exactly how many contracts I'm in and how many points. It's kind of funny, just saying. You can't please anyone ever with anything when you cast a wide net, right? But I think most people are good. This is so weird. There's just no displacement. We'll see what happens at 10. We're starting to get like a 1 minute displacement here, but it's not like it's breaking a high. DXY is moving lower. Yeah. ES took, well, there's been SMTs of ES basically the whole time. Yeah, like last week's high, I think it's going for, but I need a liquidity sweep to get in. So well, DXY is moving lower. I'm gonna see what happens after 10. It's just so weird if, like, look at the 15-minute. It'd be so weird to long here. I need a sweep, like, literally even, like, what's this low? Yeah, ES took those pre-market lows, and Q did not. But I mean, there's been SMT there all day with that. Since like 9:38. We're making lower highs here on NQ. There's no market structure shift here. There's no really a liquidity sweep either. Okay, which is why I'm not going in the long. If I miss it, then I miss it. Like, it's not, that's a low quality setup for me. Oh, Nacho video 2023, the first hour of the 2023 mentorship, or 2022? For both of the first episodes of both of them, I think he does that. Welcome 2,200 people here. Hit that like button. Okay, Surf Skate FX, you keep saying to make. Okay, I get what you're saying now. Surf Skate FX is gonna go make some banana pancakes. Let me know when the market moves. Yeah, it's looking like paint drying. I mean, you got this 1 minute displacement. I don't trust that either. Like I said, there was no liquidity sweep unless you're counting this, which I don't. And I'm not counting, this is what I do. I'm like not looking at a 1 minute liquidity sweep. You need like a higher point of interest, right? You need like a 15-minute and then a 1 minute displacement. That's what I do anyway. Like this doesn't mean anything to me. There's no break of a short-term high to go along. This is not a short-term high. Okay. I don't trust that or anything. We'll see what is there any news? I don't even think there's news. There's someone speaking later today as well. At 11:30, FOMC member Bostic is speaking. He was also speaking today at 7:30. He's more of like a centralist, so I don't really know what he's gonna say. You know, like different members of the FOMC are like dovish versus hawkish. I'm gonna look at DXY a little bit closer now. So you have 15-minute inside bar candle is the second one from 9:45 to 10. It's inside the opening range from 9:30 to the 15-minute candle from 9:30 to 9:45. You can see here. So literally market has not gone anywhere. Trading is 90% waiting. I'm watching DXY as well. It is going lower, but it hasn't really broken a low of displacement yet. It's just like grinding lower, just like everything else today. Alright, cool. Like I said, did not trust along. Really just chopping. And days like this, you just have to protect your capital, your mental capital, and your you know, financial capital. I said glad I didn't get into long there. But I mean, there's not really a short for me to get into. It looks like we're going for this 9:30 low now. I don't know. Or maybe it just keeps chopping. Look in the 15. Right? This is the first 15 minutes of the day. Then you got the inside candle, and now we're breaking below that one. Let's see if it's gonna go for this. It should. Okay, it did. Like I said, that low was not safe. So I hope at least like I kept people out of longs. I don't know. It was tricky to be in a short. I didn't have an entry. The only way to be in like a short is like through the advanced market structure theory, where you're like, okay, the swing high, like this is one swing high, this is a higher swing high, and then this one's lower. But again, like I didn't think that was that easy either, because we had last week's high like right here, so I didn't know if we were gonna hit that first. So interesting though. Okay, it's taken out here. 10 o'clock. So we're gonna see if like we'll see what happens. We'll see if there's a reversal or not. Okay, took 9:30 low now. Did me reading the tape at least like helpful a little bit? Somebody's telling me that you told me to short. I mean, I don't really care. It's not my model. I'm not gonna short. Some people saying don't short. It's very funny to see that. Well, someone's now asking, is this an IFVG short on the 5? Well, if that's your model, okay. I mean, it could totally go for this pre-market low. But it could also just pause, like, I don't know. Like where, okay, think to yourself, like, where's the draw on liquidity? Probably like this could be. Like we have so many imbalances here, but you know, I'll just wait. We also have this last week high and up here. The hourly. Like I said, tough action because of such a large move during London. So I don't really expect such a large move this morning, right? If anything, like literally it's low probability conditions for any continuation type of trade, and it's more like seek and destroy action. So it's more like a reversal. Like it could take this and then reverse again. I don't know. Let me think. But this is pre-market low. DXY is just chopping. YM is now moving up. Why? What? YM now moving up? I don't know. I'm not getting into this one either. There's no criteria either, like for me. SMT, you finally have your break of a low of a displacement. But like, I don't know, it's still tricky because like this is liquidity also. I'll just tape read it. I want to see what happens at this fair value gap. Right? Because this is a break of a low of the displacement. It's just tricky for me because DXY is you know, going lower. And now YM is going higher. So like why would I think if NQ is like it was the strongest at the start of the session, like why would I think like now NQ is like gonna be the one bringing the others lower, you know? So that's why I'm not gonna short that. It doesn't make sense to me. Just like me filtering a trade, like I'm not gonna take. It's like difficult. It's just kind of just chopping. Like it didn't. Okay, so we'll see if actually NQ like inverts that fair value gap. I wouldn't be surprised if it inverts and just like shoots up higher, like this with these like market conditions. Like I don't short a fair value gap right above like it already took some liquidity here, right? And you have SMTs now. I'm good. I don't know. I'm good. I'm good. I want like a trade where I'm like confident for me to put down the risk, you know. I'm just like filtering these trades out. We're still above yesterday's high, right? We're still up 0.75% on the day. It's normal for it to chop for the first hour of the morning after like a large move. So I'm gonna mark at like 10:30. So I've seen better moves after 10:30 on those kinds of days. I think you at exactly like 17,000 right now. Yeah, someone's saying it's a weird day to trade. Yeah, I'm being patient. You guys don't like how we slept morning low and we didn't displace, yeah. I mean, so it looks like a lot of people in the chat right now are short, so I mean, good luck. We will monitor that for you, though. We'll see if it works out. You do have you have large displacements. You have a pre-market low here, but like I said, so many divergences that I don't like it. And I also don't think like the risk is worth it. So like, what would I like? What's like the short idea? Like this? Like you'd have to put like your stop like here or something, and then like you're going like for this. It's like a 1 point. It's just like not worth the risk for me, especially it's like a low probability trade in my opinion. Okay, let's see if it violates like CE of this. Okay, that's where most people see what happens here. It's gonna invert this, or what? Now you have a swing high, right? This is a swing high. Displacement. Inverting this. So this is likely the shift higher. That's probably the long idea right there. In my humble opinion. So I'm sorry to everyone that is in shorts. Oh my gosh, we have 2,600 people here. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Alright, let's see how this goes. What do you guys think? Perhaps I will try along here. Only at 50%. Just like around CE. Stop here. Go for last week's high. Might not get filled. That might have been just it here. But it's okay if I missed a trade. It's fine by me, because I'm not gonna get in. I'm trying to use the fibs more often so I don't like chase a trade. I do believe it could be like now it's gonna trick more people for shorts, you know. So it could come back lower. 0875. 17-point stop. I'll just take one contract there. When it comes down there. Okay, that is my idea. It's like 80825 is 50%, but like whatever, the CE of this 75, so I'll just go with the 75. The 17-point stop. I didn't get filled on that, unfortunately. 109. Womp womp womp. Didn't get filled yet. Is this Eve? That's exactly 09. It would suck if I missed that. But I don't think I did. It's likely like a chop. Yeah, it is exactly 09. So I might have missed that by a tick. We'll see. Oof. That would be rough. That would be really rough. Is that 10:15? 10:15 alarm? Yeah, I'll move the buy up again to 09. I do believe it's probably going to tap it again, you know? Just relax. Typically, you know, what can I do if I missed it? At least I'll get the right direction, you know? But it's coming back. I'm not moving, you know, the buy up or anything. Only fill me if I get filled, and that's it. What time I put my alarm? Just 10:15. It's a tilt alarm to make sure, hey, don't get tilted. Or mental game, like don't get too overconfident. Now, let's see if I get filled here. Are you serious? Alright. Be zen. Oh gosh. I'm just looking at so that's like it going in a 1 minute fair value gap. If I go to this is still 2R. Jeez. Trying to get the perfect fill and you don't freaking just wait. This is a 1 minute fair value gap here. They create it here. Look how the wicks, it's wicking it. How much would the risk be? 26, no good. No. Look, maybe I should have just put it in there. Rough, but I didn't see it. Rough, but hey, I'm telling people not to short, you know? That's just rough, like that's gonna be a good edit, like, damn, missed by a tick. It really missed my limit fill by a tick. It really did. I mean, we're not even up there yet, so we can't even get mad. Like, it could get messed up. All right. Oh my god. You can't do anything except for laugh. I mean, I'm seeing that ES, yeah, that this is the thing that I saw on ES at that moment. I was like, oh shit, it might go without me now because at this point, ES came into this 1 minute fair value gap tap and is running now, and DXY is now running lower. Oh lord, let's see if we can get something. It's running. It's running. Oh my gosh. I see the chat right now. Let me see the chat right now. I called it pretty well. Some people got tagged. I missed it by a tick twice. Yeah, you were able to catch some. Good. Hey, it's okay. Hey, I said longs. I called it. I said this would invert. Alright, whatever. This now should not really come back here, if I'm being honest, right? Like, it closed above this. Maybe there's like a 30-second type of entry. It shouldn't come back here. My humble opinion. So let's try to buy bid here. Okay. This is still 2R. Okay, let's see. If I get messed up here, then whatever. 57. gonna be kind of funny if it stops me out now. It shouldn't come back a third time. So I am just trusting these lows. It's kind of comedic, actually. That is comedic. If it stops me out here. If I like literally went in on this one. Like, what is happening? Immediately huge drawdown. That's kind of like amazing. I'm risking 400 on that. I'm not stopped out yet. I'm literally thinking like, okay, we moved this place, it should not come back to this low. We closed above that, so that's I'm gonna get chopped the hell out. It's awful. That's awful. I was just looking for a second entry. I mean, I didn't get stopped out yet, but I was just looking for a second, you know, like how would you say? I can't even think right now. The second, oh my god, the second accumulation. Anyway, didn't work. That I just lost like $400. That's hilarious. F in the chat. It's a tough day. What can I say? Okay. Lost the $400 on like 4 accounts, but like one of them is funded. Still up on the week, but no good. F. That was bad. Okay, so let me just write that down. So I was thinking, right? I was like, okay, I'll get on the. That was the issue. It missed me by a tick, and then had I been in that, I would have just put my stop at break even at that point. I was trying to get in like a second accumulation type of play, but I guess on these kinds of days you don't really get that. Oh well, wait until after 10:30 and get one more try. If I mess up, then I mess up, but whatever. It's ugly day. I'm not switching short. Yeah. Tough luck. I have a sip of coffee. I really thought it was gonna like expand quickly to the upside, which is why I got into that. Displacements. It's really just messing around with everybody. Had I waited though, like this is my original thought. I could have just waited. Like we never retraced 50% of this. Just waited. Oh well. I don't know what to say. I choked the stop and yeah. So the 50% mark of that leg was 25, didn't get filled, and then could have just waited more. Oh well. It's just sloppy. It's the open, really. So it's tough. Oh well. Let me just see if that like I'm just gonna have this as like the original plan. Let's see what happens. It's just ugly. Like even this inversion, ugly. Can I take like 5 micros instead? No. Let me see what's happened. Someone made money. Good job. Oh yeah, today's the WEF. WEF annual meeting, yes. Most people in here can't hold their bias for 5 minutes. It's too funny. Yeah, I mean, the bias in the chat I noticed is typically just look at what the last 1 minute candle did, right? So if we're here, everyone says like we're gonna squeeze up higher. If we're here, everyone says we're going lower. So if we're here, right at open, right, what is it open? It's like we're gonna go to the moon. Um, I don't know. Just gonna tape read a little bit more. That's just tough. That's a rough Tanya. Um, what is structure even looking like? Higher lows, swing low. I guess, this is now the intermediate term low, actually. Like this, I shouldn't have put my stop here. It's just a short-term swing low. But, it had closed above it, so I thought I could. It's just tough. This low should not get broken, though, right? Because it's like, this one took liquidity, this one now steep in here, so we'll see if, like, another short-term low forms here. But, I mean, this is quite ugly action. I don't really even feel like doing anything, to be honest. I think I just rushed into this trade. This black candle is not like an order block that should have been like of significance anyway, because it didn't like take out liquidity. This one is one that filled out an imbalance and took out some liquidity. So like on a microstructure, this is likely something. Like if you put like your fill there. Yeah, so just because you have a big black candle doesn't mean you switch your bias right away to the people. It's funny how about some people, I'm just thinking about how some people in the chat are saying switching their bias all the time. Yeah. So kept people out of shorts here. I got into long at the incorrect position. C'est la vie. Happens. Had to take it out one more time. Yeah, I guess in the future I'll just stick with my original thing. Especially, this is the thing, if it's like a high resistance liquidity run condition, you can't really expect those like clean second accumulation, like perfect little microstructure market maker buy model type of thing. So it's a high resistance condition. You either choose to sit in your position for a long time, right? Because if you think about it, like if you're filled here, like how long? Even if you're like filled in the seat, like let's say filled in here, like how long would you be in this position already? 15 minutes already. Or you just decide not to trade. So this was the original idea. Let's just see if it works out. I mean, it's going to be painful for me to watch a little bit. I'm just going to watch it. I'm not going to take it. Not anything. It's a little reminder I wrote myself, like use the fib. Because sometimes I'll forget. I'll sometimes like forget to use the fib, and it's a good reminder, like if you're chasing, if you feel the urge to like get in, like so then you can at least see the 50% mark of the leg. And then also if you don't have like a clear drawn liquidity, then like you can use the standard deviations. Honestly, like we still haven't even left the opening range. Like this is the I don't know, it's taking forever. So I don't even think that this is like such a high probability. and go for this, and then you don't even know. But like, even if I went for this, it'd be a 1.7R. Oh well, I kept people out of shorts maybe? I don't know. Let me see this on the... It's tough. Like, look at that 15 minute. Right? That's comedic. Okay, and then versus like yesterday, this is NQ on the 15. We can look at ES here on the 15 real quick. It's a lot cleaner. Right, took the lows. Inversion. Came back here. There was an SMT there with NQ and ES in the afternoon yesterday. Ugh, I don't know. I could have done that a lot better, and I know my execution was off, but whatever. Yeah, market's moving Aki today. It's a New Yorker, whoever wrote that. Choppy day. Rest in peace. Tanya looks like she's gonna cry. Wow. So weird. Like, it's another part of the thing. Like, you're put under a magnifying glass. You guys are saying I look angry. Like I'm gonna cry. Weirdos. It's a little weird, I'm just saying. To just analyze someone. Tanya, do you ever trade ahead of the 9:30 open? Not often. Yeah, the Aki way. Whoever said that is so funny. Whoever said rubbish. Richard, do you want to be the moderator? Then you can like ban the people that are being weird, that are rude. The Aki way. Okay, cool. You're gonna be a moderator, Richard. Bum bum bum. Yeah, so at that point I would have took this swing high in the middle. I'm not taking this trade now, especially now that I took some liquidity in here. And now we're in at that point, right? You definitely put your stop at break even. High resistance liquidity run conditions comes back to stop people out again. I'm not in anything, okay? Because I don't trust anything right now. Look at how I missed that trade. You can just tape read that. You're partial there, you take it at the first target. If you have just one contract, you have to just do that. That would have been just a 2R there, which is good. I'm not... Okay, so it shouldn't come back into a fair value gap like a third time. So I definitely don't trust the structure at all. And look at this, literally barcode action. Just make sure when this happens, like, just keep your mental capital preserved and keep your financial capital preserved. Do not try a million trades today, okay? Do not keep trying. You know, like you saw me. Got stopped and then I had to wait and think, and then I was like, all right, I'm not gonna do it. I'm probably not gonna. Just take the L or 2 L's if you are red today, and do not push the button too many times, okay? It's like a classic day where people blow out their accounts. because it opens up so high, and they're like, oh my god, breakout or whatever. Like, I'm talking about retail traders, like, we're going to the moon, we're gonna break out here, whatever they want to draw for their trend lines, whatever else, right? Their 4-hour trend lines and whatnot. But look, and then they get chopped up. First off, it went below 9:30 open. I said, like, I kind of saved people from the longs too this morning a little bit, right? I said, I don't trust this. This is a classic day example where I do not trust, like, the 9:30 open to be left, like, safe. Went there. Now I said shorts, I would not short this. In fact, I would look for inversion. Did. So overall, good price reading, but bad execution on my part here. And I said I was off today, so oh well. One trade is not your entire career, so make sure one day is not your entire career either. Make sure you do not, like, get killed in this price action. Now it's after 10:30, so I wonder if now the real move is going to happen, like with a good displacement. Let's check the 5-minute. What happened here? Let's see. And the Captain backtest model is not even triggered yet, right? So you would have to break the high of the day, or people would like to play the opening range. So we'll see if that happens soon or not, and it would have to happen with, like, good displacement. Like 5-minute, no displacement. You had this fair value gap. Did not trust that. Like I said, don't trust it. There's no displacements really on the 5-minute either. Nowhere. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll make an edit of that, of me missing that trade, and then the L. Alright, let's see what the chat's saying. You need an account. Haha. That's funny, lavish coconut. I mean, he doesn't really show his stuff on the screen. Richard says, no point in taking trades here, no clarity, wait for a market to open up. Yeah. SMT's on the lows and the highs. Yes. Why didn't I delete the bullish fair value gap after I got disrespected? I don't know which one. No way. Someone just said that Patrick's about to post $20,000 trade from the boat. Is he actually, did he say something in the chat first? Oh, he's here. He said he's long. Okay, yeah. Okay, so here's it's getting triggered now, the Captain backtest model. And now DXY. So now after 10:30, the market's finally showing its hand. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so this would have worked out. But like I said, the way I would have managed it is I would have, like, taken the partial there, and then, or taken the whole thing off here and then stop break even. Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's see if this is, like, at least something. See the 15-minute? It would be really good if this closes above last week's high, creates a bullish fair value gap. Then later it can come back into it. Retail wins. Good job, Patrick. Only prop firms. Follow only prop firms on Twitter. Honey Badger. Looks like I want to cry. So but earlier it looked like I was angry. Now it looks like I'm gonna cry. Does anyone want a tear fest right now? I'm so sad. It's like you guys want me to cry or something. You guys are weird. And then, like, let's say I'm sarcastic now, and I can't even do that. I can't even be sarcastic because then people are gonna take that seriously. Honey Badger. What's that freaking meme about the honey badger? It's like, honey badger don't give a shit. And it's like honey badgers are like vicious animals, right? They in Australia? Probably. Probably in Australia. Sing, please. Now I'm getting requests to sing. I only sing on certain days. You'll have to keep coming to the live stream. When I'm in the mood to sing, then I will sing. It's very random, so you'll just have to keep being a regular. Okay, so this is at last week's high, which was at the CE of this daily fair value gap. So it'd be good if we close above it on the 15, like I said. Am I aware of what otters are capable of? No. Wow, now someone's asking if I got beaten. My right eye is purple? No, that's just like dark circles under my eye, but I appreciate the concern, I guess. I'm loving all these like intrusive personal questions. Dora, please. I'm not gonna sing Dora, you'll have to just keep coming to the show. Yeah. No, I don't. And Richard, by the way, you can ban people if you click hide user on this channel. Feel free. I told people I don't really have patience today. So there's not gonna be more than one strike. It's gonna be like one strike, you're out. Harold Calero. I haven't seen you around too much, so I can't really make you a moderator. I'm gonna have to like see if you come more often. Okay. Womp womp womp. So it looks like this 15 minutes not really closing above. We have 2 more minutes. It's not, and now DXY is coming back up. Cry on demand. Wow. I'm not an actress, so I'm not paying. I mean, I don't know what to say. Yeah, let's make some money. But I'm happy I kept people out of the shorts today. Anyway, Captain Backtest doesn't play. Aw, DK England, I'm sorry that you're... But thanks. I'm doing a great job. Bum bum bum. Someone full ported shorts? Okay. Uh, Gal, I can't really make you a moderator because you're the one analyzing my face for emotions. Yeah, keep your risk managed, everyone. Yeah, like I said, if the 930 was not low was not safe. We've seen that a lot of times. When there's no manipulation, that gets manipulated. Entices people into shorts and it goes long. And after stopping out everybody long. Do do do. Oh, I kept him backtest models in play. Chris E says the reverse button is a trade saver. I don't think so. If you, it's funny though. Okay, so 15-minute did close above it. Interesting. Hmm. Okay, Asan, I will have to figure that out. Any Discord community in the near future? People ask me that a lot. I'm not planning on it, but like I totally see why people have Discord communities because then behind like a paid membership, because then you get like a higher quality just audience of like people that are serious and like want to learn. When you sort of have things for free like I do on the live stream, you get anyone and everyone. So I get it. But I'm gonna keep things free for live streaming. Maybe in the future, like Discord with additional features. I'm not really planning on that right now. I should take the Bagel Club private on YouTube. Um, I might do like afternoon live stream. Like if I decide to trade the afternoon, maybe I'll make that like a private live stream for Bagel Club. Yeah, but I don't know. The trolls don't really. I don't really care. Like I literally point them out to like make a fool out of them. So I'm not gonna say do. I don't often really point them out. I don't really care about it. Like I said, I went to New York City public school my whole life, and I was raised with Slavic immigrant Balkan parents. So don't really have pretty thick skin. But like if it's distracting to other people in the chat, like I do try to keep that to a minimum. Closing above the highs, what in the 15? Yeah, I think we're still like going higher for the rest of the day. But this is the captain backtest model indicating like the low is likely in for the day. It doesn't mean the rest of the day is going to be easy price action though. So just be careful. Okay. It's gonna be good if I anticipate us to close above this at the rest of the day. So if we actually get back below this, I anticipate us to close back above. Any kind of retracement we get, like, I would not buy right away. I would have to wait for another market shift because, like I said, it's like a difficult day. DXY moving back up again. Risky trade says reverse the chat. People are thinking we're gonna go all-time high, so that's too funny. Yeah, difficult conditions today. Look on the 15. And look at the other indices now and DXY going back up again. T. Williams, can I please do a ninja chart setup video? Yeah, I'll think about that along with the copy trader video. Maybe I'll do that together. People here forcing trades. Okay, so what I'm like looking at, essentially, I do want like a retracement. I'm actually like, I think this low is low of the day. Look for some retracement and then another shift to go higher or something. Or, you know, Captain Backtest model. You could try it. It's not, the entry's not there yet though. Welcome to the Bagel Club, Tommy. Ehsan Khan, do you want to be a moderator? I noticed you moderating a little bit, so let me know. Zero, I kept this because this was, we anticipated this as an inversion before it even happened. Then it inverted, and then we were using that. Thank you, Kristen. I appreciate it. You guys are now saying SMT down. You should never start your analysis with SMT. The SMT only should confirm your narrative or bias. There's always going to be an SMT all the time, because like they don't move perfectly in tandem. NQ is typically always going to take out the high first before ES, because NQ is a lot more faster, stronger, erratic, less companies in it, only 100 companies, and they're the 100 top growth companies in the US. Right? So you need to start your analysis on DXY, on narrative, on the daily candles, etc. Right? Like, yeah, okay, yesterday we failed to take out this close below this low, so you're more inclined for the other way. But we already started the day off essentially above here. Let me like kind of note that for a minute. Wow. Yesterday's high. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, Risky Trade says, yeah. The trade was at like 8:30 where it swept yesterday high. Yeah, pretty good. Yesterday high, even on just like a 5-minute. 9:25 buying that, yeah, sure. Yeah, DXY is going up all day. I expect a retracement, and I expect it to be scary, honestly. Because like there's not really much, there's just like trendline liquidity here. There's not really like a clean structure. Like there's no order block supporting this fair value gap, etc. We'll see. Welcome, Billionaire Lifestyle, to the Bagel Club. I wouldn't be surprised if it like knocks out all of this trendline liquidity. DXY going back up to the highs of the day. Yep. Do you, let me ask, are you guys, yeah, it's out of the kill zone right now. It's 11. And yeah, I mean, stay safe, everyone. You're gonna trade the afternoon, stay safe as well. And we'll see everyone back here again tomorrow at 9:15 a.m. Same bat time, same bat channel. I'm gonna release a few more videos, like regular content, so keep a lookout for that. I'm gonna compare prop firms, and also I'll take a look about setting up the NinjaTrader copier and stuff like that. So yeah, see you same bat time, same bat channel tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone.